This audio horror series contains adult themes and horror. Viewer's discretion is highly advised. You have been warned. I descend into the depths of a facility. My steps echoed in the pitch black darkness. The air grew cold and damp, and the distant sounds of dripping water filled my ears. As I stumbled through the labyrinth within the tunnels, my flashlight barely pierced the oppressed blackness of the dark. But the oppressive silence was short-lived. Behind me, an earth-shaking roar reverberated through the underground passages. My heart sank as I realized what was coming. Something far more worse than raptors. Something more bigger, more dangerous than them. With all that I know, my knowledge and all of the embryos we tested, there was only one creature that would have done this. That would have made that roar that I recognize from my research. It was the Tyrannosaurus Rex, the apex predator of the Lost World, now roaming within the facility's hidden chambers. God. I quickened my pace, fear driving me deeper into the maze. The creature's thunderous steps grew closer. My chest, I could feel my heartbeat racing. Every step I take, I felt it hitting through my chest. My flashlight's beam danced wildly, revealing an ancient bone and remnants of lost, forgotten experiments. Experiments that I wasn't a part of. I never knew about until now. Suddenly, I found myself in a carnivorous chamber, a colossal underground research facility hidden beneath the earth. The Tyrannosaurus Rex's deafening roars echoed through the chamber's stone walls. There was no way to hide. I believe during the time it had picked up my scent. I desperately scanned the room for any means of escape. That's when I spotted a massive rusted metal door on the far side. It was my only chance. I I sprinted towards it, feeling the ground quake beneath me as the creature closed in. With a burst of adrenaline-fueled strength, I wrenched the door open, revealing a moonlight forest beyond. I stumbled out into the night, gasping for air. But there was no relief in the wilderness. Suddenly the T-Rex burst through the doors, its enormous jaws snapping shut just inches from my heels. I sprinted through the dense forest, my heart pounding like a war drum. The towering trees and gnarled roots seemed to conspire against me, every branch a potential trap. The Tyrannosaurus Rex pursuit was relentless, its hot breath washing over me as I ran. Twisting and turning through the labyrinth of trees, I hoped to lose the colossal predator. But the T-Rex's instincts were owned over millions of years of evolution, and it was an unstoppable force. As I sprinted towards a towering waterfall, I realized my only chance for survival is to jump within the water. So I plunged into the icy waters, feeling the current pull me under. The Tyrannosaurus Rex's massive head leaned over the edge, its cold reptilian eye locking onto mine for a fleeting moment before I disappeared beneath the surface. The water was frigid, and my lungs burned for air. I fought against the current, praying that the T-Rex would lose interest. Moments later, I burst through the surface downstream, gasping for air. I glanced back, fearing that the T-Rex would return, but it was nowhere to be seen. I had evaded the prehistoric terror, or had it merely retreated to the depths of a forest, waiting for our next victim. With trembling limbs, I stumbled deeper into the wilderness, haunted by the knowledge that I was now alone in an ancient world far from safety of a scientific facility. The chilling twist in this nightmare was that while I had escaped the jaws of one monstrous predator, I was now adrift in a land of even greater horrors, with no way to know what other prehistoric terror awaited me within the darkness.